it's a big game, and we're just playing better together.
So, how's the elbow now?
It's
feeling
good.
better?
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's still a little painful, but I'm getting rehab on it, and it's getting a little better.
Didn't seem like it affected your shot that much.
Nah, my shoulder's been ever since Oregon. I've been feeling way better, and that's contributed to it. So, Leif has done a good job with me and me getting in there and taking care of it.
When you go to the small lineup and you have those three guards you can penetrate, it seems like you really can play off that well with the kickouts and shooting rhythm.
When I'm playing the four?
When you're playing the four, because you just seem like you're out there waiting for that kick out to spot up. Is that really comfortable for you doing that?
Yeah, it's comfortable, especially when it leaves a lot of mismatches out there, especially on pick and roll situations or pick and pop situations. And it's just hard to match up, defensively for the other team because you really got four guards out there, and sometimes if Reeves is in there, it's almost like a 5-guard set.
Derek Williams scores so much for them, and then no one else, I think, is over 8.5 points. It's almost like a Jimmer Fredette kind of thing, but I feel like they had someone who was at 12 or 13 as well. How different is it when it's one guy like that and then so many other little guys?
You just gotta focus on that person more. If your team's gonna beat you, you want it to be somebody else other than who you expect to beat us. So we're gonna have to do a team effort job. 1 through 5, not give him easy looks, not get him to the line. He does a good job. He can step out to the 3 shoot. He's can finish in contact. I saw one game where he shot like 20 free throws.
Yeah.
So he does a good job of drawing fouls, and he finishes a lot of them too.
There seems to be those two schools of thought. One is you're going to let a player get his, and he can go off or whatever, and you just try and shut everyone else up. The other one is trying to shut him down. Why is it more the focus on stopping him and then also containing the other guys rather than the other way around?
Because their record shows it. They've won with him. Beating everybody. And I'm sure the games that they haven't won, he probably hasn't had a great game. So I think that's the best way to look at it is make everybody else have to knock down tough jumpers. Not saying we're gonna give anybody open looks, but we're gonna do our best job to contain them.
I don't know if you've been perusing any mock draft kind of stuff, anything like that lately, but a couple of them have Derek Williams as the #1 pick in the draft. Does that kind of give you guys collectively any extra motivation, saying, "Hey, we're going to shut this guy down"?
No, not at all.
Okay, fair enough.
Do you think he's a #1 pick?
I don't know. I haven't really seen everybody play. He's a real good player. He's been underrated since coming out of high school. A lot of people didn't know about him. And then he just blew up on the scene. I played in an All-Star game with him. Played in the summer league with him. We were good friends. I know he works his tail off. He hasn't improved for no reason. He's a great player.
As you said, making other guys beat you. Would you like to see you guys double him in the post?
I'm sure that's probably what's going to happen, depending on who's going to guard him. I think he starts at their 5, and it's going to be hard for Josh to match up, and it's going to be hard for Brennan, to match up. So I think the best matchup on him will probably be Reeves, but him playing the 5, I might have to go to 4. I really don't know how. I've been thinking about how we're going to match up and who's going to play what. We haven't had Josh and Reeves in practice, so we don't know.
You like trapping with that double? Is that?
Yeah, I like trapping. It forces other people, especially we got to know who we're trapping. If they're a good passer, a lot of bigs aren't great passers. They might have 18 assists and 2 or 18 turnovers to assists. So we definitely want to come, speed them up, and make them turn over the ball, and make other people knock down shots.
Speaking of turnovers, you did better in the last game. Are you feeling game to game sometimes when you're feeling the turnover thing and feeling that you're more under control?
Yeah, it's just about making, Coach has been talking to me, just about making the easier pass. I always like to make the great, nice pass, but sometimes, I can make the easier pass that'll give me the assist. I don't have to always thread the needle. So I'm trying to work on that, do a better job, and just, taking care of the ball, staying low. And just being strong with the ball.
Hard to resist them?
Sometimes. I got Malcolm for one. I think in the Cal game, I was watching the film, and he was under the basket, and I was passing this way. I was looking this way.
That was good.
But, it was open, and Sometimes
cool when it works, yeah.
Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't.
Coach doesn't say anything when it works.
Yeah.
Tyler, having the Arizona schools and the Washington schools kind of bookending the first half of the Pac-10 schedule. You guys started off with the Washingtons and now Arizona. Is it good to have those kind of tests spread apart a little bit? Do you kind of feel like you were able to get your feet back under yourselves a little bit?
A little bit. It lets us see, where we are. We'll watch film on them and, see, what they do well. And it just lets us know how far we've come. I think we still have a far ways to come. I think, we can still be a lot better. I think our potential is, through the roof, just as far as us individually wise at every position. It's just a matter of, just us playing together.
Any players on the team, any of you guys talking about, you're inching into like the bubble team area right now for the NCAA tournament. Has there been any discussion among you guys about making the tournament?
No, we just, we want to make the tournament, of course, and, games like this is going to, determine, we got a high RPI, and I think they're ranked 20 now.
20 or 21.
I think they're ranked now, so, that's always good for you. And then, we'll have the Washingtons come up, that's another good test for us.
I mean, do you feel like you're running out of chances a little bit? Because you play these guys in Washington.
Worst comes to worst, you have to, rely on winning the Pac-10 tournament, which, we don't want to do. We want to try and get the best record, so, you have the automatic seed. But worst comes to worst, we're going to play our hearts out in the tournament.
Is this the biggest game in the Pac-10 so far? You're battling for second place.
Yeah, probably so far. Yeah. We're at that midpoint where we're getting over the hump, and, it's coming around the corner, coming again. The Washington was, a big game. That was early in the season. But, Washington's done a good job and, it's very dominant. So, after these games, that's the next step.
Ben Howland said that if you guys got up to 22 or 23 wins, he was going to kiss me because I made that prediction. Am I going to have to go by lips? I mean, do you think that you guys are going to get up to that?
I might have to wash his cheek. It's funny, after the Oregon game, I walk out to get Jeremy because we were waiting for him to come in so we can just scream and stuff. And I walk out and Howland gave Jeremy a big kiss on the cheek. He was just like real excited. And, he came in and we were all screaming.
Was Jeremy shocked about it?
Yeah, he was a little shocked. Looked a little wet. I ain't say that.
Was Jeremy like wiping that off?
A little bit. It was a little sweat, a little coaching sweat.
So this is how Coach expresses his emotions. Then.
Yeah.
You didn't see this last year.
I heard he always kisses guys, like his seniors, like if they're about to leave. But he gave Jeremy a big kiss. He's proud of him. Jeremy did a great job. Without him, he probably wouldn't have won that game. Yeah. So, we're all proud of Jeremy.
So you're going to try to not kiss soon? You never know when it's going to come.
You try not to play so good.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you got to kind of keep it lower so he doesn't get a kiss.
Next time.